In today's lesson, we are going to explore how to make sure the information we get from GPT is accurate. Think of GPT as a friend who tells interesting stories. Sometimes they get the details right, but other times they might get mixed up. GPT can give us numbers of details that are always correct because it can't look things up as we talk to it. It's like remembering facts from a huge book it read a while ago, but sometimes it remembers them wrong. That's why we always must double check what GPT tells us, especially when we are doing research for school projects or just learning new things. Even if we ask GPT how good it is at checking facts, it admits it has limits. For example, GPT says it can't check facts in real time or give us the sources of its information because it can't surf the web. It bases its answers on a lot of reliable stuff it learned from, like textbooks and studies up until January 2022. But GPT suggests, and so do we, that you should always check the facts yourself, especially the important ones. Now, let's try out how to fact check using a handy tool called Perplexity. Imagine we ask GPT for some statistics about starting a hotel. GPT might give us a bunch of numbers, but are they right? We can copy what GPT tells us and put it into Perplexity, which is a free tool that looks for sources on the internet. When we do this, Perplexity might show us that different sources say different things. For example, GPT might say most new hotels fail within 5 years, but Perplexity could find a different thing. By clicking the link Perplexity gives us, we can read more and see what the real numbers are. Perplexity can act like a detective, helping us find out if what GPT tells us is true or not. If we get a fact from GPT, like a statistic about the hotel industry, we can use Perplexity to track down where that fact came from. It's like having a quick shortcut to checking facts from websites that are known for being reliable. By looking at these sources, we can pick out the true facts we need. We also learned how to use Perplexity to confirm cost and revenue numbers GPT gives us about hotels. If GPT says it costs a certain amount to open a hotel. We can check if that's true by looking up the source Perplexity finds for us. This way, we get to see if the numbers match up and if the source is trustworthy. Remember, when we are looking up facts and figures, it's super smart to use a source to back up what we say. We have seen how the numbers can be different from what GPT tells us. And by using tools like Perplexity, we can find out the real numbers. Always read the articles the tool gives you. They usually tell you if the information is on point and where they got it from. Now we know how to team up with GPT and make sure what it tells you is solid by using reliable sources. Isn't that neat? Keep these tips in mind and you will do great in your research.